There are terms you've never heard of, but yet you may fall victim to one of these scams any day now.
That's right. WMAR2 News' Mallory Safaste working for you tonight. She tells us what they are and how they work. And Mallory, so what kinds of scams are we talking about?
So we're talking about things like smishing, spoofing, shimmer scams. They're different takes on typical scams. Just as technology evolves, so do these scams. And the biggest mistake people make is thinking they're too smart to fall for a con, which may be why millennials are now twice as likely to fall for scams as adults who are 70 years and older. Chances are you've seen it before, but now you'll know what it's called. Phishing with a PH is when scammers email you a suspicious link. Smishing is when they do it via text.
So it's somebody who sends a text message to your phone and says, hey, click here on this link for a great deal, or even, reply to opt in or out of these text messages.
The links could contain malware or a virus, and while simply replying yes or no seems harmless, it's also an indicator of something else.
Then they'll know that you're a viable person, you're a number, you're somebody who's willing to respond to them.
Consumer Reports online editor Mary Beth Quirk has been tracking some of these new schemes. Another is a more high-tech take on credit card skimmers.
Skimming is where there's a device on an ATM machine that can just strip the information off of the magnetic strip on your card. A shimmer, instead, is a thin card-like device also installed in ATMs that can glean information from your microchip that's embedded in your card.
Her advice is to use ATMs in clear view of video cameras, and if it's hard to insert your card, that's a sign that something else might be inside.
People are not always watching. If it's late at night, they can get in there, get their tools, and pretty easily set those things up.
Another somewhat seemingly benign action could compromise your online data, and it's as easy as clicking like on Facebook.
They're saying, click like to support this little girl with like a terrible condition, or share this with your friends if you feel that, love is all around. It can seem really innocent and really heartfelt. But then later, these, fraudsters, they'll change these pages to be something, it's either a bogus business or it's something else scammy where they're just trying to get information from you.
So that last one is called Facebook-like farming. Also, keep an eye out for bogus GoFundMe pages. Don't be afraid to call to get more information on the cause, and think twice before buying tickets from unfamiliar vendors. Many times they'll add on fees and charges that are triple the face value price. And it's also important that you report these scams to law enforcement or the Federal Trade Commission. The more they know about them, the more likely they are to warn others and do what they can to track down these scammers. Guys.